Are you going through a really tough time in your life where you're feeling lost and depressed and it seems like God is not answering you? Can I tell you something? He has answered your prayers. You know, the thing about God is when He restores with wholeness. He makes everything perfect. God has answered you. For some people, it might just be a quick miracle. But for some people like us, we know that God is working on us. What do we need to do? We need to stay in the place of prayer. I have been there, and I'm telling you, are you dealing with depression? Are you dealing with anger issues? Are you dealing with conflicts in your marriage? Stay in a place of prayer. Stop running to people to tell them your problem. They might not help you. Imagine pouring your heart out to somebody and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, but at this point, I do not have any kind of help to give you." I remember I heard this in a song and it just melted my heart. It says, "If there's a people to pray, there is a God to answer." See, this our God. He is dependable. He is trustworthy. He has been tested. He is true. He makes everything perfect in His time. And when He restores with wholeness. He restores in perfection. God is working on you. When you say, "Oh, I'm going through a difficult phase in my marriage," and you tell someone and they say, "Oh, pray." While you are praying, God is working. He might be working on you. He might be working with that anger issue you're dealing with. He might just be working on your heart. He might just be working on your life. He might just be working on the other person. You just don't see it. And the mistake we make is we do not stay in prayer because we feel like God is like, "You're not listening to me," or "I got to go find solutions somewhere else." But the truth is, He is working on you. If I tell you where I was last year and where I am today, God is working. You see, I was seeking for other things. I was seeking for financial freedom. I was seeking for love. I was seeking for peace. Meanwhile, I felt like God was not answering me. And I felt like, okay, maybe God is only healing the sick. Maybe God is only healing people that are in terrible situations. Maybe my situation is not so hard. Maybe God thinks my situation is not difficult enough. That's why He's not listening to me. And I started thinking, let me start looking for ways. Let me start looking for help outside of God to find solution to my problem. But I kept staying in prayer. And slowly, I realized God was working. Do you understand what I'm saying? God is working in you. Are you dealing with anger issues? God is teaching you how to respond, not how to react to situations. You suddenly wake up and usually things that get you upset, you just realize, I'm no longer as angry as I used to be because God is working. What I'm trying to say is that stay in prayer. Be persistent. Keep pushing. Do not leave God. Outside God, there is no peace. Outside God is a hopeless situation. Stay in the place of prayer till God sees you because He is working. Do not give up. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult because I know how you're feeling right now, but I tell you, hold on to the word of God. Trust God. Oh, Jesus. Trust God. He is dependable. He's trustworthy. He is good. He's kind. He's loving. He's awesome. He's perfect. If there is a people to pray, there is a God to answer. And that song I heard says, "At the altar of fire," when you are on your knees praying, anything is possible. Anything is possible. At that place of prayer, hey, anything is possible. I love you. God bless you.